Hassel here, co-host of the Nerdy Man Room Show. We proudly present to you Man Room Shorts. Your discretion is advised.
Move on into July, and we've got a couple of big movies in July. Two that I'm really excited for: Thor: Love and Thunder on July 8th. This is the one where we were talking a few minutes ago. I think this is going to be the one that's going to have the highest gross of the year. As much as I think Doctor Strange story is going to be more meaningful, and I'm going to like it better, after Thor Ragnarok and the amount of money it hauled in, and the word of mouth of how good that one was, I think
It's the
this one
same
will take.
director too.
I think this one will take the money category.
Did you see the concept art that dropped today?
Yes, amazing looking.
I really was a fan of both of those, even though they took some liberties with Thor's outfit. I mean, but you finally
It's
get the
just,
blue. You get the blue in there, and it's blue and gold.
but it's
Uh,
not too far away. They
no,
took some
no,
liberties, but it's not terribly far off.
no. I mean, I liked it, and Jane's outfit looks really great. And it looks just like her book comic version with a little color variation or
Yeah,
whatever.
with a little flair to it
And if
for
you zoom in a little bit, you can see where Mjolnir is pieced back together, and there's still cracks in it. I like that. That was pretty cool.
yeah. Yeah, I think this one's going to probably be, again, I think Doctor Strange will be my favorite, but I think this one's going to be the money maker for him this year, just because the reputation the last one had.
Well, with the lady being one of the big stars of the movie, you're going to draw in the female audience, and then it's got a lot of comedic factor because I mean the last one, whether you were a superhero fan or not, I mean there was so
you
many
you could
great
not
spots.
enjoy that movie.
Yes, that movie had. I was surprised because I mean I really enjoyed Thor one. Thor two was a little.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
So when I first seen Ragnarok, I was surprised. I mean, and that was the first one where they kind of put the comedic spin on, you know,
Dude,
Thor a little
that
bit. I
opening scene
was
where he's sitting in there in that cage, that is the greatest.
son of bitch. I
Dude,
was like,
well, and I'll say this too. This is a little aside, but you talk about how the second wasn't that good. The only two Marvel movies I did not own and have in my collection until this year because I just didn't care for them. But then I was like, well, I need to complete the set. Was Iron Man 3 and Thor 2. And somebody sent them to me. My mom sent them to me for Christmas. So I'm like,
you know what?
now I have them, but I didn't have them before that.
I'll agree with the consensus on both of those
Yeah.
because I can't watch Thor two. I will not watch
I,
Iron Man three.
yeah, I'm not rewatching that one for anything. Now I'll rewatch Thor 2, especially after seeing some how it tied into the Infinity War and Endgame and stuff. I went back and rewatched it some, but I can't rewatch Iron Man 3 at all. But our other movie for July, back to a DC property, we got Black Adam on July 29th. And I got to admit, again, I said I don't follow a lot of actors. I follow a lot of The Rock stuff, and about 80 to 85% of his movies are generally pretty good. He's got a few stinkers in there, a few where he just a part he played didn't make any sense, but that dude looks like he was built to be Black Adam.
You know what? I'm actually excited with that one. That there, it's right up my alley. He's a badass anti-hero that he does what he has to do to get the job done. I mean, I'm digging it. I mean, I'm excited. It's in the Snyderverse.
The other characters that are cameo in it, you got Hawkman in it. We've seen Doctor Fate's going to be in it, Cyclone. So a lot of the Justice Society, which I am fantastic with, especially Doctor Fate. I'm a huge fan of him, and you got a former James Bond playing Doctor Fate. And I'm all about that.
I want to see Wildcat show up. I'm gonna be honest.
I haven't heard rumors if he's even rumored for it though.
I haven't either, but I mean, it's a guilty pleasure of what I would like to see happen.
Now, I will say I have one complaint with the build up to this movie. And I'm not gonna say it's in the movie or the movie itself, but I got to complain with the build up is where they keep saying that, and The Rock's bad about saying this, where Black Adam is gonna upset and change the balance of power in the DCU. Yes, he's an extremely powerful character. He's at top level. He's on par with Superman, but I'm gonna tell you, at the end of the day, he's never gonna be Superman.
No.
So if you try to see Superman say Black Adam is the most powerful, Superman is not anymore, I got a problem with that.
Yeah, that there, and I mean, I don't know how you keep him and Shazam away from each other either.
No, no. And as powerful as they are, they have the magic on their side. It's been proven time and again that at the end of the day, Superman's just got too many more powers, and he ends up overpowering and beating either one of them if he ever fights with them. So
Well,
It's in
Well,
his
that's
name.
probably one of the best episodes of Justice League Unlimited to me was the episode Clash where Shazam and
Yeah.
when he's still called Captain Marvel like he should be.
Yes.
Battles Superman. I mean, that's a great episode. And Kingdom Come, that was a really great storyline, and he had his way with Supes for a good little while there. But eventually, yeah, he does get beyond the weakness to magic and defeat him. And Black Adam's no different. But Black Adam's still a bad son of a bitch. You don't always have to say,
and I'm
well,
not
Superman
saying I
can beat him
don't.
up. 99% of the people on the planet, Superman's going to beat up.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that I don't want him to be badass. No, I just don't want him to say that he's more powerful than Superman or the better superhero than Superman, because the name is in his name. Right? Superman. He should be your ultimate superhero in that universe.
We both know what that is truly about. The Rock is probably one of the. I mean, the been promoting since he was a child.
Yeah.
He's selfless promoting right now because if he pisses the Superman fans off, they're going to clamor enough for a Henry Cavill Superman return. That's going to be huge box office
That's
numbers.
a good point.
This man is smart. He's setting it up. He's setting the stage because he knows his fans are going to back him and they're going to clamor. And you're going to finally get the fans from The Witcher that have probably not seen Superman before they watched Witcher. They're getting into it like, oh, this is my dog right here. And they're going to start, and say what you want about Twitter. I mean, you get enough voices going back and forth. We've seen stranger things happen all over a handful of people on Twitter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's going to be interesting. How
do you think we got the Snyder
Cut? Fair point. So let's move ahead. We got September. We've only got one movie there, and they haven't set the actual week yet, but it's Mission Impossible 7. I'll be honest with you, I slept through 6. I tried twice to watch it, and I fell asleep both times. I could care less about it. The first 2 to 3 of those were fantastic. After that, downhill for me.
That month there is rather lackluster. Hopefully, John Wick 4 opens that month.
Yeah, and the only reason I didn't include it in here when we started the notes is because I couldn't find the actual date on it.
They haven't released one.
Okay, so hopefully it comes, because I'm not a fan of Mission Impossible at this point.